Good morning.
Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing to do. You tell me you love me, I go start the coffee. Sunday morning, easy love with you. Okay, okay, okay. I'm your sunshine mixed with a little hurricane. White hot angel with a daredevil's brain. This feeling, I just can't fight it. You know all the ways I like it. My north, you're my south, you're my east, you're my west. When you see me at my worst, try to make me feel my best. This love, we just can't deny it. You know all the ways I like it. You holding me, tangled up in these sheets. Holding you, holding me, easy love.
Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to another vlog. I am sorry I am starting it out looking like this. I do not know what is on my neck, but I'm just going to be filming a little day in my life today. I have tried to vlog the past 2 days. Today is Wednesday, and I tried to vlog Monday and Tuesday, and I just couldn't do it. I have not been feeling, I don't know if inspired's the right word, to vlog at all lately. I have just been feeling very unmotivated and uninspired with pretty much everything. So we're going to try to get out of that today. We're going to try to get out of that today and work on that for the rest of the week. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit of what I did the past 2 days because I filmed a little bit of random things. So Monday, we were going to go to a farmer's market actually, and then it ended up being closed. So we just ended up going to the Goodwill and a antique store that were in the area, which we had a lot of fun doing. And then I ended up going over to my cousin's house, and we just kind of hung out and talked and had a Grey's Anatomy marathon, which is always nice. So that was really fun. And then Tuesday, my cousins ended up coming over, so they played and we went for a little hike, and that was kind of fun. I'm gonna move you guys a little bit. My arm's getting tired, which is how I can tell I have not vlogged in forever. And then today I need to finish a true crime, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it. It's a long one, so the research is going to take a while. I have one part of it done, but it's the shorter part, so we'll see. We'll see if I get that done. I think I'm going to go for a walk here this morning. I think that's going to be my getting back on track thing I do today, is just go for a walk, listen to a podcast, be outside, get fresh air, you know, all the good things, And then I have to work today. Yeah, and then I'll get home from work and probably finish my true crime. I do not know what that is. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Oh, actually, I wanted to show you guys. I don't think I've showed you guys this yet. I got new, I have no place to put you. Okay, well I'm holding you. I got new skincare. So I wanted to show you guys what I've been using. I still use the Bliss face wash, just because I'm not out of it yet. And then I needed new moisturizer. I wanted to get a serum too, which had like the hyaluronic, I don't know how to say it, acid, because apparently it's really good for your skin and just helps with like little breakouts and stuff. So I got the Cetaphil one. I don't know if Cetaphil or CeraVe or whatever, which one's better. I have no idea. This one was cheaper, so I got this one. So it's just the deep hydration 48-hour active serum, and I put that on every morning and every evening, and then in the morning I layer the daily facial moisturizer with SPF 15 in it. And I don't know, my skin doesn't look great right now, so I don't really know how it's working. I've been using this for a while, but I will keep you updated if I see any drastic magical changes. And I've also been icing my face a little bit lately and using my jade roller. Okay, I don't know how this angle is gonna be. Remember when I used to film my sit-down videos here? Why did I ever do that? That was so complicated. This is my sweater. Look how cute she is. I got it at the thrift store the other day. I thought I would just sit down and do my makeup, we could have a little makeup get ready with me / coffee chat. So I just kind of wanted to talk about a little bit what I was talking about earlier this morning. Did it seriously just stop snowing?
I wanted to go for a walk, but it was snowing really hard, and I think it stopped. I guess it doesn't matter if my hair and makeup are done when I walk. Maybe I'll just do my makeup right now and my hair later.
I wanted to talk about what I was talking about earlier in the vlog about feeling, I kind of just want to say like in a rut, because I've been feeling like this for a while. I'm also not going to talk you guys through my makeup just because, quite frankly, I don't do anything exciting and I really don't do enough to qualify me to give anyone else makeup advice. But I hope it doesn't bother you guys that I'm not looking at the camera. Maybe I'll turn a little bit. That's a little bit better. But guys, just kind of talk about like how I've been feeling lately. I have definitely been feeling in a major rut. I had my period this week, so I just kind of blamed it on that, but it has quite honestly been way longer than this week. And I know that like 2020 has been a hard year mentally for a lot of people. And until I got to school, it really wasn't for me. I didn't mind quarantine, like the really severe part of quarantine when like we wouldn't even have like family sit on our porch to talk to us because we were like, you just didn't know. I didn't really mind that. I mean, obviously, like I wanted to see my family and I couldn't, but I really like being alone. I value my time alone a lot. So while that was a hard part of the pandemic and still is a hard part of the pandemic for a lot of people, it really wasn't for me, and I really didn't get into a sad state until I got to school, which I talked about a lot on here. A lot about how school just was not a good place for me, and ever since I got back, it has been better. I've been so much better since I got back from school, and even like my boss said the other day that I just seem so much happier now. He's like,
you're more happy now than I think you were ever before when you worked here.
because I'm so happy to be back, but I'm just feeling kind of stuck, like I'm not really sure what to do. I don't really have any idea what I want to do with my life as a whole. That kind of scares me. And something that I think is like, I don't really want to make that decision now. I feel like I don't need to settle down and have a job at 20 years old if I don't want to, but I think the perception other people have on me if I do that, I'm sorry that I'm like low energy here. Maybe I'll just like speed up this entire clip a little bit, like 5%. I'm kind of worried about like the perception that people will have on me if I don't do anything, which I don't understand why, because you don't really do anything in college, and what I was going for wouldn't have gotten me anywhere anyway. I'm just kind of feeling like I failed a little bit and feeling like I'm not really sure what to do now, like what's the next thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm not really making any sense. Just my motivation has been super down. I have been really low energy, like to the point where it's concerning me how low energy I've been. Like yesterday I got up, I didn't work out yesterday, I went for a walk, but I got up, I ate breakfast, and literally I wanted to go back to bed because I was just so tired. And like the day before that I did yoga, and it was like yoga for when you're on your period, and it was yoga with Adrian, and Adrian was like, reach your arms up to the sky, and literally doing that, like I felt like I couldn't do that because my arms just felt so heavy. And I don't think it's anything physically wrong with me. I think it's like a mental thing. Like I almost feel like no matter what I do, I'm going to fail. So like why should I even try? Almost, which is a really negative perception. And I don't know, I've just been feeling like very negative almost. I don't know if that's the right word. And I think I might try to do like something every week, like just something little, because I think something that's hindered me in the past is the fact that I will try to do everything at once, and that's like not a healthy way to form habits. You're not going to form 60 habits at the same time. Like, you need to space yourself out and give yourself time. I'm sorry, people who are watching this are probably like, that girl should not be doing her makeup, and believe me, I know. So I think I might just start doing things every week to kind of just help me with the way that I've been feeling. And this week, I think, at least for the rest of the week, I'm not gonna watch TV right before I go to bed. At least not like in my bed. I just don't think it's good for me, and I think it keeps me up later than what I would like to be up. And like this week, every single thing that I have watched before I've gone to bed has just made me feel very, very negative. I watched a Netflix documentary the other night about sexual assault, and usually TV, I'm pretty desensitized to TV and the media and like just content. I think a lot of people in this day and age are desensitized to TV. That documentary really just like kind of made me feel, I don't know, it just like really messed me up to the point of where I could literally not think about anything else but that documentary for days. I'm gonna do a whole video about that documentary because it's something that I think needs to be talked about more. And then even like last night when I was watching Grey's Anatomy, like it just, I don't know, TV lately before bed has just not been making me feel great. So I think that's what I'm going to do this week. And then next week, I think I might try to either take like quiet time in the morning. I find that when I get up in the morning, I like to lay in bed a little bit. I don't really like to do that on my phone, which is always what I do. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So I think I either just want to give myself like quiet time in the morning where I just lay in bed with nothing stimulating me, just laying there like with my own thoughts, or I want to maybe just like journal in the morning a little bit. I think part of the reason why I am stuck in this like state of feelings is because I don't talk about things a lot with anybody. I just go through them over and over and over in my head, and I like talking. Like, you guys probably can tell from my videos, I love to talk if I feel comfortable, but I just have not been like speaking about things lately, and I think it's because I just have like this overwhelming sense that nobody cares, and I don't know why, because like nobody has ever given me the reason to believe that, you know? So yeah, those are two things that I'm going to be trying to do to kind of get my life a little bit back on track. And then another thing that I wanted to talk about that I just remembered was kind of, I don't like to use the word anxiety because, you know, I've never been diagnosed or anything with anxiety, and I don't like to call things if they aren't them, you know, but they're anxious feelings. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm looking for, because there's a difference between being anxious and having anxiety. I get so anxious about social media, which is crazy because I willingly like put a lot of myself, oh gosh, that's darker than I wanted it to be. I willingly put a lot of myself out on social media, which I like doing. Like, I love like posting on Instagram, like being on my stories. I love YouTube, you guys know. So I don't know why I get like this overwhelming sense of doubt. So like something that I do is as soon as I post something on Instagram, I get off the app because I don't like seeing people's comments or like seeing, because I just, not that I don't like seeing them, but it's like I automatically think that they're gonna be rude or like negative, which I don't know why, because I kid you not, you guys, I don't think I've ever gotten a negative comment on a social media before. But even like the other day I got, and this happens a lot with YouTube, I got a notification that someone commented on one of my videos and it was like, really liked this video or so interesting, something like that, and then the only other part you could see is it said only, and I was like, oh my god, like it's probably a negative comment. Automatically that's what I thought, and it was literally saying about how she couldn't believe that like only how many other people had seen the video, and it was such a nice comment, but it's like I automatically just think things are going to be negative, and I don't know why, and I don't know how to overcome that fear, especially like in my day-to-day life. I don't really care what people think of me. Like, I'm not, I mean, I have feelings, and like my feelings get hurt like when people say mean things, obviously, but I'm very true to myself, and like if people don't like me, I don't find it incredibly offensive. So I don't know why on social media I get so worked up when I post something, when it's not like the overwhelming amount of responses are negative. They're always positive, and I'm so grateful for that. Like, seeing someone comment on my video about how like they think I deserve, like, not that I deserve, but like my video is good enough for more people to see that, like, is so nice and very encouraging. But I think I don't even take the encouraging parts because I just automatically think that they're going to be negative.
And I don't know why.
This looks bad. I think maybe I'll just like mess around with eyeshadow a little bit. That'll be fun. It's a really pretty color, but I just don't think I can rock it today. I think the confidence is too low. See, I really like talking it out on here because the more I talk, the more I feel like I can uncover and name my feelings. And I think lack of confidence might be one of the biggest reasons for my lack of motivation. I don't want to call it laziness, even though essentially that's what it's been lately. The only other thing I have to do is mascara and lip gloss, and I don't have it over here. And I promise you my makeup does not look in person like it looks on the camera. Or maybe it just looks good in person, and that's how it looks in person on the camera. Okay, anyway, I've always been like super confident. Or not always, but for a good while it's definitely something that I have worked on in my life and definitely improved on. And it's not like, I definitely think earlier in like, I'd say like 8th grade, 9th grade, maybe even a little bit of my sophomore year of high school, it was confidence to kind of hide insecurity. And then it really, I just became, like, I just grew up a lot in high school, like over my sophomore, my junior year, which I guess is like 3 or 4-ish years ago. And I just became super confident in myself, and not even just like looks, but in the way that I am, my personality, my brain, you know, my intelligence. I've just grown in confidence a lot. And I think that going to school and not feeling confident in that decision, and it turning out exactly the way that I kind of knew, like, in my heart that it would turn out, happening, I think just kind of hurt my pride a little bit, because it was such a big decision and I acted so confident in it for so long because I truly thought that is what I wanted. But then last year it just took like a complete 180, and I still want to act confident in that decision, and I still think that I needed to get away for a little bit to be alone and be on my own. But going like backwards and moving back home, and not that there's anything wrong with that, and I'm still very confident in the decision that I've made. I know it was the right one, but I think it's just gonna take me a while to regain my confidence for other things, just because like I don't know what to do anymore, like with my life. I really just feel like stuck and feel like I don't know how I feel, but I guess I'll figure it out, you know. I will work through it over this next year and figure it out and take it one step at a time. And it's okay. It's okay to say you don't know everything, and it's okay to not feel confident all the time. And I will figure it out, and I will take it one step at a time and one day at a time, and that's all I can do right now. So I think I've rambled on long enough. As I can see outside, it has stopped snowing, so maybe I will go for a walk now and then when I come back I will do my hair, and it doesn't really look like I'm getting anything important done today.
Wednesday night just hanging out, us two. Just got home and you turn on some blues. Then tell me